Hi guys, it's Aubrey here, and I'm actually going to be doing a StarCraft video today. Now, a lot of you remember I used to stream a lot of StarCraft, and I very much loved it. It was one of my favourite games. Sorry, I'm just turning down my mic now. And now I'm going to be going through one of my favourite builds. Just going to make him Protoss, because this build works best against Protoss. Now, this build is very simple. All it is it's a 2 Stalker, 2 Oracle push. It attacks around the 5-minute mark, and it normally kills the opponent. It doesn't matter if you're fighting a Protoss or a Zerg, although I would recommend being more careful if it's a Zerg. So it's very simple. I'll be going through all the timings. The first timing is the 9 pylon. This is an excellent build if you're looking to gain some ranking. Say if you're in bronze or silver, this should win you basically every game. It was winning about 60 to 70% of my games while I was in Diamond. So it's a really effective build. It can get a little bit sluggish, I'd love to say, but it's not bad. So first thing here is the 9 pylon, absolutely standard, absolutely normal. Just plonk it down. Now at 10 I'm going to be chrono boosting my nexus, and at 13 I'm going to be building a gateway. This is once the pylon finishes, of course, because you don't chrono boost your probes until the pylon is about to finish, otherwise you waste the chrono boost. Okay. So at 13, which is just coming up here, what I want to do is I want to get over here, build my gateway. I move the probe a little bit early, but that can be forgiven. Build the gateway. Then I want to send that probe to the opponent's base so it can proxy a pylon. And then I just chrono boost my nexus again. Now, I recommend binding your gateway to 4. You're only going to be needing 5 hotkeys in this entire game, so it's very, very simple. Now, at 15, I build 2 Assimilators, very simple. Boom, boom, just enough resources. This is a build down to the wire, and I chrono boost the nexus again. Just keep pumping out those probes. Now what I want to do here is build a pylon. And then at 18 we build the cybernetics bay. So what I want to do is I want to put two probes on each gas. 18 cybernetics. Very simple, very standard. Now, this is going to be the last time you chrono boost your nexus. And at 18, you put 2 more probes on, 1 more probe on each gas. Now, very simple. Now, what we do is we go over here, and we build a proxy pylon. If you do this build correctly, this will be the last pylon you need to build in the game. You're going to want to keep making probes, but don't chrono boost them. Very simple. Now, what you want to do here is you're going to want to warp gate. And over here, you are going to want to go Stargate. Okay. Now, once the Stargate is built, we spawn 2 more workers. And then we build a Stalker. Now, we're going to want to be chrono boosting the warp gate once. But then save your chrono boosts, that's right, save them for the oracles. Because if you don't save them for the oracles, it's just worthless. Very simple, very easy. Now, we're reaching 25. This is when we want to cut probes. So this is the last probe I'll ever make. This puts us on 23 probes, if I'm doing my math correctly. And that is enough to finish the build. Now, the Stargate, I'm going to key to 3. And then I'm going to build an oracle. I'm going to double chrono boost this oracle. Not at the same time, of course, but I'm going to chrono boost it once, and when that's done, chrono boost it a second time. Now, this should finish in... once this is finished, we build a second stalker, and bring it down and build a second oracle. So, this first stalker's finished, we bring him down to defend the proxy Stargate. Or if you are scared of a rush, you can leave him in his base. It is absolutely optional. Now, you may notice that I'm starting to flood a little bit of Minerals, this is perfectly fine, because once Warp Gate finishes, or if you have, I've actually done the build slightly off, but what you do is you plonk down 3 more gateways. So now, I recommend macroing the Oracles to 2 and the Stalkers to 1. You're going to be attacking with 2 Stalkers and 2 Oracles. The Oracles should move in first, and the Stalkers should move in to support them. So these just move in and attack, and then the Stalkers go around and attack on the front. Okay, now we're going to pull these guys back and wait for the Stalkers to go in. Now, while this has been happening, we've finished Warp Gate, and we're going to want to plonk down 2 more pylons and an expansion. Now, if you think you're going to win here, the expansion is totally optional. But if you don't know you're going to win, then I really recommend that expansion, because it just secures the game for you. Anyway, so here what we do is we warp in a wave of Stalkers once that pylon finishes, and you just do a 2-pronged attack. If it catches the player off guard, they are dead. Even if they think it's happening, they still have very little chance of protecting it. Now, you're going to be sacrificing these oracles. There's absolutely no need to keep them alive after you've done this, because you have completely destroyed their production, their mining. So you can use the oracle to its death. Very, very statistically. Anyway, now you just have these 5 Stalkers. They have no way of building more units. You just keep warping in 4 Stalkers at a time. They can't defend. You win. Simple as that. Okay, that's the build. So yeah, that was a very simple build. Or it's a rush-like build. It helped me get out of bronze and make my way to the diamond ranks. It is extremely effective against Protoss, extremely effective against Terran. Zerg, you have to be careful because the queens can snipe your oracles. It's not micro-intensive, so that yeah, so as I was saying, that entire time my average APM was only 63, which is quite low. So yeah, this is my build. Good luck! And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will be releasing a full build clock in the comments. Please read, please like, please share, and enjoy.